Overall, the game is definitely, I would definitely say buy it used. Don't buy it new. It'd be kind of wasting your money at that point. Definitely worth renting. Rent it at least, just to play it. Rent it from Redbox, Blockbuster, wherever you want to go. GameFly, whatever. Um, oh yeah. Let me clarify something up real quick. I'm not advertising any names here or anything else like that. These are just things that are coming up in my head as I go along. Another one is the creme de la creme. And that's going to end up being Mass Effect series. They came out with their trilogy not too long ago. Now, keep in mind, I played this way back when it came out. And I loved it from day one. The story in it's amazing. The graphics are amazing. The character selections. Other words, what I mean by that is when you do the conversations, they're not restricted to just him saying, "Well, like," or "I have to poop, so let me go poop." No, it's catered to the player to the point where you can come up with your own way that you want to do Commander Shepard. Now, in the first two games, your whatever you choose will be the outcome for the next game, and so on and so forth. Which is amazing. I think it's one of the first ones that actually done the whole entire moral dilemma thing. With that being said, the third one I loved. I cherish it. I cherish it so much. I cherish it. Now it's the game is very controversial. The only reason why it's controversial is because fans hated the fact. Like when it first came out, it was controversial because if you didn't pre-order it, you didn't get From Ashes, which is a DLC. That's kind of important. You have to pay for it. I understand the frustration. It would suck, but at the same time, they are a business. They got to make money. It's just like Microsoft or overpriced Apple products. Yeah, I said that Apple is overpriced. Now, back to Mass Effect. The third one is a lot more darker. It's more of a shooter game friendly type thing. And if you like shooters like Gears of War, things like that, you may like it. Gears. Keep in mind, those are two different games. Gears of War is pretty much just a shoot 'em up, balls to the wall. Let's go blow some shit up type of thing. So, now, one thing that you need to keep in mind with Mass Effect is that the controversial ending. The original ending I had no issue with. A lot of people just didn't like what happened to Commander Shepard at the end if you didn't, do everything right. One thing it kind of struck me as, it took me a while to get used to before I liked it, was the multiplayer. And what I mean by that is that in order to get the perfect ending, you have to play the multiplayer. Let me clarify that up. You have to play the multiplayer if you want to get the perfect ending. The perfect ending, I'm not going to spoil anything for anybody who hasn't played it yet, but the perfect ending is a lot better than what the normal ending is going to end up being. It leaves it open for another one, which I don't know if they are going to make another one, but I don't think they're calling it Mass Effect 4. I think they're calling it something else. But overall, the game's good. It's a plus. It's an AA plus. It's great. Now, another one that I want to talk to you about that a lot of people probably have played, and I know they played because I could see it on the PS Network, and that's going to end up being Little Big Planet 1 and 2 in karting or racing or whichever one it is. If you have a wife, girlfriend, or anything else like that, and you want them to get them to start playing video games, buy a PS3 and play Little Big Planet. They will start to play video games. It's cute, it's fun, it's a platformer, it's one of those things where it's user friendly. You can create your own. What's better than that? It's like Happy Wheels, I guess you can say, where you can create your own maps, and people can rate them. People don't have to like them. So it is what it is. Dead Space 3. I am going to smoke a cigarette here. I'm going to cover this up so nobody knows what it is. It's a game that you need to get used to. I love the first one. I was a huge fan of the first one. and I will always be a huge fan of the first one. Um, with that being said, what people need to understand is that the first one was awesome because he goes psycho in it, and then the second one was just as good because he still had the psychotic part of it. But the problem is in the second one they kind of took that away from being a psycho type thing into just being a shooter game, which is fine. It's still a fun game, still a good survival horror game. The only thing is that people need to understand that it's two games. It goes with the storyline a little bit, but the problem is that Isaac doesn't talk. I mean, you can't in the first one, so you can't have a second one where he talks. Still love the game, don't get me wrong. But the third one, I liked. It took me a while to get used to, especially for the multiplayer aspect and the campaign. It's fun. It's a lot better. It's the graphics are amazing in it, obviously. But overall, it's definitely more along the lines of, I want to say, buy it used than buy it new. Unless if you're a huge fan of the franchise like I was, and then buy it new. And with that, I guess I'll go to the next topic, which is going to end up being movies. Now, one of the most recent movies that I've seen that actually came out on Blu-ray is Skyfall. Now, a lot of people, my own personal take on it is I loved it. Amazing. It's a great Bond film. I like Daniel Craig as a Bond more than I liked anybody else because it's more realistic, and I use that term loosely, than anything else because he is an actual agent, and you can see that that's what he does. The written story of it's amazing. I think I got it right off the bat. It's about pretty much his fall and then him rising back up from the ashes, I guess you can say, because he's getting older. He can't keep doing the same things that he does. So it tells a very good story. Went out. Oh yeah, I do smoke a lot. So if that offends anybody, I really don't care. It probably might get me kicked off of YouTube. One thing you need to know, smoking is bad for your health. It's not healthy. It's not cool. It's not anything else like that. Just don't do it. Don't pick up a cigarette, alright? And any kids out there, don't smoke at all. It's not cool. And then Sinister. Me and my wife, we watched Sinister a couple nights ago, and it's alright. I mean, it's not, the hype of it, don't go off the hype, because it's not really what you would consider to be a scary movie. It's creepy, it's disturbing. I'm not going to tell you the storyline to it, because that's just mess up. Loved it, though. I liked it. I would definitely say it's more of a rent than buy, where Skyfall's more of a buy than rent. But that's definitely one of the things that y'all definitely should look at. Now, I guess you can say that's pretty much really about it. One thing I do want to say is that I did buy a pair of Skullcandy headphones for gaming headphones, and they're awesome. I bought them for $25. I also have played with Turtle Beaches. I think they're better than Turtle Beach because the sound quality is better. That's all it really comes down to. Other than that, I really don't have anything else to really talk about. Now, if y'all like this, just let me know. I'll go ahead and I'll keep making more. If you don't, then, I mean, by all means, don't watch it. Now, I would love to have some comments or anything else like that, if anybody's got any pointers. If you do, please let me know. Like I said, this is the first YouTube video, so I don't know how well it's going to go. But if y'all like it, then you like it. One thing is, you're never going to watch me play any video games because I don't want to do that. It distracts me from playing the game. So just, be cool. And if you like it, then like it. If you want to subscribe. Do whatever you want. The next time I'll probably put out a video, you're going to have a lot more games into it. So, just go ahead and do what you want to do. Stay cool, and be kind to another. All right, later.